If you do not renounce your words, we will have no choice but to follow the law of Moses.
I am the law of Moses.
For those who have watched The Chosen, a show about the Gospels, you have likely seen this clip. Have you ever wondered what the law actually is? Have you ever been asked if you follow the Old Testament law or the New Testament law and not know how to answer? No worries, because I'll try and help you. In the Old Testament, when God freed the Israelites from slavery in Egypt, He gave them rules and statutes to follow in order to be different from all the pagan nations around them. God delivered to Moses what is known as the Mosaic Law. This Mosaic Law included the moral law, which includes the 10 Commandments, also referred to as the Decalogue, ceremonial laws, and civil laws that detail how to handle both moral issues as well as societal issues. In the New Testament, we are given a new covenant through the life and gospel of Christ. When questioned by the Pharisees in an attempt to test Him about what the greatest commandment in the law is, Jesus said two. He said, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the great and first commandment. And a second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself." On these two commandments depend all the law and all the prophets. This is Matthew 22, verses 36 to 40. These two laws for the rest of the New Testament are referred to as the law of Christ. Paul then sums up these two laws into one in Galatians 5, verse 14, when he says, "For the whole law is fulfilled in one word. You shall love your neighbor as yourself." Now the question that comes to mind, at least for me, and I assume many who watch this video, is then how do we follow these two laws? How do I love God and love my neighbor? The first thing to keep in mind is that the 10 Commandments are universal. That is one of the foundations for how to love God and love your neighbor. But what about the topics and decisions in life that are not clearly spoken about? This is pretty tricky, and I can only give you what I know and have learned, so please do extra research. Paul says something very interesting in Romans 14 regarding what we can eat or not. He says, "The faith that you have keep between yourself and God. Blessed is the one who has no reason to pass judgment on himself for what he approves. But whoever has doubts is condemned if he eats, because the eating is not from faith. For whatever does not proceed from faith is sin." This leads me to believe that the greatest way to follow the law is to lead with love and ask yourself when making a decision, do I have faith that this is both loving to God and to my neighbor? If the answer is a resounding no, then maybe you shouldn't do it. If the answer is a yes, then you're bound to. As always, thank you for watching.